find, I taught you the better way. I do it from top to bottom approach. So this is the one that I used. This is the yearly time frame. I know a lot of people don't use it, but still, it gives you these kind of strong levels, that could be taken into account. Now you could see, this was tested twice. I'll show you here. Here, this is a yearly level, here as well. This is a strong level. And apart from that, we'll just draw the levels that are required, that are within the range. Let's go to the monthly quickly. We'll draw the trend lines where we can, otherwise we'll use a pitchfork in case we are not able to draw the trend line. So you could see, got tested here as well. Apart from that, this is a strong level, as I said. We'll draw the monthly now. I'll take the recent level into account. I use the magnet tool so that I can have the exact price where I want it to be. And this one we use from the top bottom. We'll mark this level. These levels are also crucial, Just a second. Let's copy both the things. Let's talk about this one. Tested here. Here is the same level. Could get tested around this, trend line as well as this level. So we'll mark this one too. There was another circle that was drawn. Now we can delete this up. We can leave it to, like in case you want that. But I just deleted up to make my chart look clear and clean. Because charting is an art, just take your time. You don't need to rush through this. Always. So let's move to the weekly. What we could do is we could do the weekly here. I'm not sure why I'm not able to. Yeah, here we go. Now you will see what I'm doing here. Like this is the level that's being tested here. It was tested here too. Kind of a take sport at this zone. You could think it as a zone as well, I'll show you later. Like normally I use the zones for 15 minutes, so that we don't mess up the chart. We'll use this one too. Okay, apart from that, this could be the level here as well, The price had some trouble crossing here too. So now as we move to the daily, we can do weekly this one. So just try to have the maximum touches, At the point you see the maximum touches, just use that level. And let's move to the daily. I guess we have drawn it for the week. I don't think we have drawn it for the weekly. So let's use the pitchfork in this one. I think this one makes sense, right? Or this one. Yeah, they both make sense. We have 4 options in the pitchfork. We can use shift, modified shift. We'll try to see which one applies here. I think modified applies here. So yeah, we'll use this one then. Let's move to the daily. Like you don't need to make adjustments in the monthly, weekly, daily levels a lot, you know. Maybe you can make it like for daily, I would say once in a week you could make some adjustments, but rather you will be making adjustments in the 4 hour, 1 hour, and or the 15 minute. Like 15 minutes, you just use the zones. You don't use the levels there. So what I'll show you here is one daily is done. Yeah, we have these levels. I'll just go with it daily, or you could name it as well. You know, just because every level is important for me. That's why I don't name them. But we can write down the name here in case. I'll just show you. Look here, DChem. You can do it in the caps lock, or you can change the color accordingly. You can play around with that in case you want. But I'll just keep it normal. So the levels being marked. So what I'll do is I'll just try to draw some trend line if we can. I try to do my best, you know, in drawing the trend line. But in case we can't, we'll use the pitchfork in that case. So that is key, right? Because we need to know, you know, there is some sort of trend is there, you know, that we could make use of. I'm unsure if we could do that. I think this is going to play out really well. You know, in case you are having trouble, you can use alt I. That way it will invert the chart. And apart from that, let's see what we have. You can even try to, you know, see if the price is respecting this kind of, like, I'll say, just try to copy the trend line and try to apply and see like if it's making sense or not. Like if it could be parallel channel, it's well good. Otherwise, just use as per. I think we need to draw the pitchfork. Like that will make a better sense. We can draw both, you know. Like it's a subjective thing. What I'll do is I'll just try to use both, so it will make sense. Or maybe we'll use the trend line on the 4 hour. You can definitely use this one. Now you could see. Now let's move to the 4 hour. I'm sorry this is a long video, but like charting does take a little bit of time, and to explain you guys I need a bit of time, you know, so that you understand better. I'm trying to show you so that you don't miss out any important levels. Now this is the 4 hour. So the chart that I used, like 12, I used 12-month, monthly, yearly, monthly, weekly, daily. Now we are in the 4 hour, and then we will jump to the 1 hour, and that's it. No more levels after that. In the forex, you know, just try to use the bigger levels. Only that way you're gonna be benefited. Otherwise, you will have so many false breakouts, and it's really hard to survive, you know, in trading with those. That's what I think. I know most of you will be agreeing, right? You can't be overconfident. This is a game of probabilities, you know. And let's see if we can use another level. I don't want to make a bunch of levels, you know. I think this could be done. Okay. This was a typical zone. One zone is this one. I think this is a important zone. Like where the price stopped. This is an important zone. Or what I could do is, I think this will make more sense. Yeah, this level will make more sense. Exact. So you want to be close to the closing price on this 4 hour, and then we use the 1 hour. One hour is this one, okay. Like in case you want to differentiate the 1 hour and all, just make the line one pixel. So it's not that dark, and you can have this as a level. This level. These are the levels. And let's move to the 15 minute. Now you'll see better. Here you could see, like if you want to mark the zones, just use this one. We'll use this one here. Don't use bigger than this, otherwise you will get confused. Okay, it's kind of a level here. Just think this as a part of this whole range. Okay, I'm pretty sure the price can move down 100 points more, or probably go down here as well. And this is all the way. Now let's move to the 12 month, beg pardon. These are the horizontal levels. This is the monthly trend line, yearly trend line, beg pardon. So here you could see we have the monthly trend, and these are the monthly levels. This was the yearly, beg pardon. So let's move to the weekly. You could see I made a mess of that. Like this is the weekly pitchfork, and with the daily, I'll just try to have it visibility content below. Now you could see the weekly very clearly. Like these are the weekly levels. Okay, this is the weekly, and the price is respecting them. And daily is here. You could see, there is a trend line at the top. Adjacent line was forming. It was kind of forming a triangle, and it broke out. Like if you start to see, I'll just show you here. If you start to see here, just use this. Like the price wasn't able to go beyond that point. It was having some sort of trouble. Like wicks were forming. Like this is a sign of a weak market. So if you see this kind of a level, like I would have loved to trade this pair. I just missed on this opportunity. When the price fall beyond this point, I'll show you. Let's use the random point beyond this point. I would say this one. I'll just keep the stop loss around 125725. I could have gathered up to this here. I won't say up to this. I'll just use this one just to be on the safer side. And a stop loss like few hundred pips away. So this could have been a great trade, but I missed on that. Let's try to see these wicks forming. This could mean the reversal, or the trend could go, it can follow the trend as well, or it could be reversal. And let's move to the 4 hour. Like here I didn't draw the trend line or anything like that, but I can draw the pitchfork. You would see you're starting using more and more, then you're gonna keep liking this. So this is the original that I'm using. Let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour, 1 hour I'll show you. Like this is a clear trend. Because we were busy in marking the levels, we forgot to draw the trend lines for these early levels. So here you would see, this is following the trend line here, exact. Like you could have shorted here and then took some profits and then waited for the trend line to break here and this level, shorted again after this. So you got what I mean, right? Hope you got that. It would be good for you. If there is any way I can benefit you guys, means a lot to me. And I don't sell any kind of a paid courses or anything like that. It's 100% free and it will remain free. You could see, you could take just try to invert, so that you are not biased. This helps a lot. Like in case you see like the price will go up. Just try to invert the chart. That way you will see a different story altogether. So it doesn't confuse you. Like a lot of people will say like it confuses you. It won't confuse you if you start to make use of that, a better use of that. Like these, I also wanted to show you, like what kind of indicator that I use, and like I don't lie. I lie mainly on the price action, but like indicators can help you. Like if you think the price is going to do it go a certain way, you know, then you can follow the indicators after that. Like indicator is just an indication. Like if it is going in the direction what the indicators are saying, then just try to use that. If you think the price is going to go in other direction and the indicator is saying something else, don't take that trade. Just leave it. Like this isn't an investment advice or anything like that. I'm just helping you out, so that you can improvise your trading accordingly. As you could see, here on the RSI, it's kind of making a divergence. Like the RSI didn't went down, it's at the same spot, but here the price is making low lows. So it's a kind of a bullish divergence, I would say, that's forming. The price could, let's try to be quick in this video a little bit, just to make it shorter. The price could do this. Once this level is tested, then just mark it as a dashed line so that you can understand that tested level. And once the level is tested, what it will do, it will break the second time here. It will come this. I'm not sure, it will be able to break, or not, or the price could reverse in the opposite direction as well. Like I'll show you just, or the price could even break down here and follow all the way down and by this thing only. So don't be biased, just. And the other thing that I used, just use common sense. Like trading is all about common sense, psychology you could say. Like look at the psychological levels, the whole numbers, they make sense. And yeah, sorry, I lost. Yeah, and what I was saying was I'll just remove the drawing tools, hide drawings, so that way I can explain you. Like this is the RSI, this is the 40-60 range that I use. Like when the price is between 40 to 60 range, it typically ranges. It's a range bound. I don't prefer to trade during that time. Like if it's below 30 or something, like you can use it on 15 minutes, you could say, right? I'll show you here. Like once the price went below 30 and it tested all the way up 50, and then it was all down, and the price was trending. Look, when it felt below the pink line. So, and the other thing that I use is the moving averages. Moving average ribbon that I use. I all colored it wide, only the 50 and 20, 50 and 200. I, you know, like the lines are brighter, but brighter and bigger. So I use the moving average 5, 9, 50, 200. 20 I get from the Blincher bands. I don't use the upper band and the lower band. I just use the background so that I don't have extra lines confusing myself. And I look at this moving bigger pardon, what do you call it, the averages. This is a moving average 9. In case the price is going above that, this is a trending sign, and the price go in the direction. Just try to have the nominal colors. I use it gray, just because it's the volume. It's not buying or selling. Don't worry about the colors that much here in the volume. And what apart from that, I just use white and black because mostly I use the black and white more, you know so that it doesn't affect my eyes and it works exactly the way I want, putting less strain on my eyes. You could follow it too if you want to be long-term trader, like being in the trading long term. I don't mean you could be a day trader, swing trader, or could be an investor as well. It's up to you, the way you want. I mostly use it black and white. So this is the way that I've tried my level best to explain you about the charting. I'll be doing some more charts as well, so you could familiarize. Sorry for my language. I'm not a native speaker. So yeah. So that way, you can understand better. I'll like you will learn better by the examples, not if I tell you, this way. Like we'll try to utilize different charts. Like this is a pound, USD, and USD CAD. We have I just hold the lines. Look, like the patterns form everywhere. You just need to know, how what levels to trade and all that sort of stuff. I'll be using but bunch of like I'll be doing analysis for stocks as well. Like others, Amazon, Amazon stock. This was a really great level that I would have traded. Actually, I didn't trade it on Friday because I was occupied somewhere else. So I could have traded this. Like 110 was psychological level, and the price exactly came over there. Could have shorted around that.